You're listening to WIUX B-Side Internet Radio.
And now you're also listening to Universal Remote.
Woo! It's the last show of the semester. We are playing a theme that we've done at least...
I want to say twice.
Yeah, it might have been twice. At least once, if not twice. We're doing Universal Remote Core, where we're kind of just playing the songs that embody what we listen to. Except I kind of did something a bit more different with my songs this time, because I play Gene Dawson, Jane Remover, and Geese so often that I'm not going to play them at all today.
He's too Fantano core. So he's instead chosen to show you some music that's also Fantano core, but not related to the core Fantano core. And if you wanted to kill yourself after I just said that, it's okay, me too.
No.
But like, don't kill yourself, that's bad.
Anyways, up first, we have this album that came out, I think in May of last year, by this band Model Actries, and it came out like right after we did our last show of Universal Remote last semester, and I just never had a good week to play it. But I've been playing it like all summer, all year, especially this song. This is the song Vespers by Model Actries.
All that glitters remains forever. Now go be unafraid to make it last for all the days I saved to drive, for all the days I prayed to fly. Vespers over, now descend from that tower. I'm saying, are you hurt? Are you keen to be arrogant but genuine? Claim that look, match that speed, take that room. In all the lights, it's you. It's you, you. In all the lights, it's you. Alone, Vespers over. Now put me on that higher power. I'm asking, are you hurt? Are you free enough to be a bitch, but graciously call that car, no RSVP. Work that crowd, enter the light. It's all the days are carved in crimson streaks. It's all the days I starve for the dramaturgy. Alright, Vespers over. Amen. Who might beseech religiously? Are you her? 'Cause God gave me poison enough for the sharing. Claim that look, match that speed, take that room. In all the lights, it's you. In all the lights, it's you. It's you, you. In all the lights, it's you, you. In all the lights, it's all the days I saved to dry. It's all the days away to flower.
That was Vespers by Model Actrice. This next song, it's like, okay, so if you know Jesscore, you know that Jesscore includes a lot of early 2000s shoegaze, but This band is interesting to me because they low-key have some like 8-bit like chiptune, is that what you call it? Sounding like stuff in there that scratches my brain. So, a brain scratching song for you all. This is My Chariot by the Depreciation Guild.
That was My Chariot by the Depreciation Guild. Up next, we have an artist who I had been waiting way too long to get into. It's the artist Nina Geraci. She released an album called Love My Computer, or I Love My Computer, like in September, and I heard nothing but good things about it, and I was like, yeah, I don't know, especially with that title, I don't know if I'm gonna like it. And then I finally got around to listening to it.
This guy's literally a computer science major. And he's like, I don't know if I'm going to listen to an album titled I Love My Computer. Bro, you dedicated your entire life to computers. Kids these days and their computers.
Anyways, I finally got around to listening to it like a month ago or so. And it rapidly became one of my favorite albums of the year. It's such a good like EDM dance album, and this song is from it. This is the song iPod Touch by Nina Geraci. That was iPod Touch by Nina Geraci. That entire album just kind of flows together. I love it. Up next, we have another artist who it took me a while to like actually, I guess, get their music, but this album grew on me so much from when I first listened to it. This is the album Bleeds by Wednesday, and kind of like this alt country noise rock shoegaze adjacent band that's very college radio core. Yeah.
I would like to shout out my one professor who knew what the Wednesday album was, despite being a 55-year-old man who does geology for a living.
Shout out.
Shout out to Doug Edmonds.
Shout out.
He's my goat.
Anyways, this is the song Bitter Every Day by Wednesday.
Grocery store sushi. You're chopping ketamine with the motel room key. Like a razor on a water slide. Surgeon seeing the scalpel sewn inside. Get past the cold spot in the lake. The easy things in life keep getting harder every day. Potpourri, dead smell of a stagnant creek. 'Cause you ran the car into a cherry blossom tree. Roll the tires down a muddy hill. Just keep on swimming through until you get past the cold spot in the lake. Abundant things in life keep getting fewer every day. Street juggalo sing us a sweet song on the porch. Look downtown and whoever was near would come on up. Next week we saw on a poster staple do a poll. She killed a guy and left the body laying by the road. Between Broadway's and the ramp was 23, swimming through. 'Cause to you it's just like swimming through a cold spot in the lake. And the sweetest parts of life keep getting bitter every day.
That was Bitter Every Day by Wednesday. This next song is by Interpol, but I'll let the guy introduce it for you.
This one's called Stella Was a Diver and She's Always Down.
When she walks down the street, she knows there's people watching. The building fronts are just fronts. Hide the people watching.
That was Stella Was a Diver and She Was Always Down by Interpol. That album is like a great look into immediate post 9/11 New York City. Check it out if you haven't. Anyways, up next we have an album that I am shocked I didn't play more of this year. I think I only played one song from the first show of the year, and I just never played another song from it for some reason, even though I've been listening to this album a lot since it came out. This is for our sixth song of the day, this is 06 Wayne Rooney by Jim Legacy.
I'm unemployed, they hold me down by my feet. My neighbor in jail, I call you need a creep. I slept on the floor and I got dirt on my jeans. I can't pattern my life, too many holes in the seams. Mama just came from a war. There was a party in my head, I'm breathing older than cold. Broken glasses, lost my eye from all the blood on the floor. They play our war cries in their clubs and scamper all over the floor. Feel like I'm under the floor. Yeah. How'd I get here? Hey, 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 how'd I get here? Hey, 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 how'd I get here? Hey, 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 how'd I get here? Hey, 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 yeah. The party's over in my head and now I'm slamming the doors. Frames and pictures graze my walls, feel like I've been here before. They play our war cries in their clubs, I'll burn this house to the floor. And then I watch me perform. Yeah, how'd I get here? Hey, 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 how'd I get here? Hey, 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 how'd I get here? Hey, 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 how'd I get here? Hey, 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 hey,
That was 06 Wayne Rooney by Jim Legacy. And for this next song, I feel like it's not a proper Jesscore song if it is not dream pop that flirts at least a little bit with dance music. So here's my favorite Radio Department song. I think I finally decided this is my favorite Radio Department song after going back and forth for like 3 years. But they do flirt a little bit with dance music, which is cool. This is Occupied by the Radio Department. I think it's
that was Occupied by the Radio Department. Those were our two, Stella Was a Diver and She Was Always Down, and Occupied by the Radio Department were our only two like really long songs that we were playing. Everything else is much shorter in terms of time. Up next, we've got, I'm going to play two songs back to back because there's been a lot of really good rap music that came out this year. Three of the albums that I was thinking of as like some of my favorites were Magic Alive by McKinley Dixon, which I never played out all this semester, which shocked me because I think this song specifically has been there. This song specifically has been like added to the playlist like 3 or 4 different times, and then I've just been like, I'll play it another week, and I did that until I just never ended up playing it. This next, and the song after that is from two artists who had some of my favorite rap albums of the year in JID and Clips. They both had a song together on JID's new album. So up first we have Run 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 by McKinley Dixon, and that will immediately be followed by Community by JID and Clips.
It's heavy, but it's never held alone. You keep it steady and you'll find your way home. A pointed finger and a kiss to my dome, with a stare from the door that'll turn your ass to stone. Let's celebrate us when we step back on the street. For the distance we went, using up all our speech, trying to yell out a spell to the heavens it'll reach. But for now we keep running. If one day we'll be free, keep it running. Who am I if not mama's gun? Pop you in the lip once your mouth decided wanna run. Flowers grew out of the plots, limited by the runs, but to join them or to fill the spots absent of sun. Concrete bent wherever we went, horizon gave reason to live. More time seeing and spent. Stained glass we grew up under shows the future is seen, but the dying beneath the stars, a real gangster's dream. Thug love. In the summer, us the block and bugs hug tighter than we can for a Cadillac inside us like hum. Find a way to live forever, curse as loud as it comes. But if we find a way, shit, a tale will become a blaze of glorious sun makes wings split. I'll take those odds, there's a chance and a chance my wrist. Story is beautiful as it is tragic. Put my finger, make you disappear. I still call that shit magic, boy. The heart is heavy, but it's never held alone. You keep it steady and you find your way home. A pointed finger and a kiss to my dome, with a stare from the door that'll turn your ass to stone. The celebrators when we step back on the street. For the distance we went, using up all our speed, trying to yell out a spell to the heavens it'll reach. But for now we keep running. If one day we'll be free, keep it running. Corners coming up, better make shit spin. With my head out the window, sunlight up skin. Using grandfather's hands to carry out sin. When the world collapses, don't hold it in. No need to know where we gon' go. Last I saw, boy, was your soul. Will you be here when the story unfolds? Baby, please don't let my hand go, I need it. My target audience is everyone with heart. Came a long way from ripping heads off at the start. I look off into the distance and think I see you. I realize my eyes glistening, it couldn't be true. I'm proud of me, you be, that's the tool I used to measure. Getting popped in the mouth if you think it as is clever. Outside the ride, niggas smile wide. Gon' keep me telling stupid little kids thinking that this liquor lasts forever, boy. Breaks for the summer, I take them out for the fall. She tugging up on my shoulder, asking is you involved. Baby see the hurt and wonder why I do this at all. To rub them with golden fingertips keeps us raw. I've been watching over the land for many damn seasons. Tapping for rocking back and forth on the porch, been breathing. Please Lord watch over the boy while he is teething. Niggas and sons to religion for all the wrong reasons. Fans, his pictures folded, faces covered the page. Palms reach up to God, yelling out saw the rage. Why my love wasn't enough to keep his ass safe. Why they had to use him to beat him once at the stage, I don't know. But really what a horrible scene. Now we stand up on the phone wire with a balancing beam. I watch him from the rooftop, then he see the house lean. But at least house grass really got a certain green. Outside.
Understand it. The pain made them understand. Shit, the sun tried to understand. The gun made me understand. The rain tried whispering the warning. The land shaking plus the rhythm is enormous. All the forces like a portal to a vortex. Connected to the stars, just projecting where we part at. Pull up where you park at. Aim a little dark, look, where your bark at. It'd be a shame if you stayed in them apartments. swear barely came to them apartments. Catch a play and then parlay in them apartments. I swear it's like a party every day in them apartments. You was raised in them apartments, dang. Jump a shot or join a gang in them apartments. My mama say we gotta get away from them apartments. It's graves in them apartments, and they ain't got to end this way, cause we ain't started shit.
I don't give a fuck about no industry beef. Ain't nobody give a fuck when Tay was dead in the street. I don't do the shit you see on the screens. I been tapped in with true things. I peep your rap cap and I unscrew things. I don't give a fuck about them niggas at the top. The biggest nigga on the block still get shot. Pop, you thinking pop, I'm thinking can't talk about that shit from
you gotta chill
you
out.
seen Fox. Lisa Al Gaib, I see a tiny line of silver. A way to make a play, although they say it's unfamiliar. It's off the kilter. I say the words without a filter. You gotta have nerve, it'll make you strong if it don't kill you. I'll put a bullet in Bob the fucking builder before they try and kick us out the building. What about the children? When I check a news channel, I get a similar feeling, but still, we gon' make it to heaven, high water or hell, but don't take the highways. 285 behind the damn wheel, it's like a driveway. Giving out like a give Christ, and I do it twice. Shot Gilchrist, heard thunder hit with lightning, and still I didn't feel shit. Talk about resilience, off of Stone Mount Lithonia, where I honed into my brilliance. It was after then I took my talents right up to Virginia. Heard they said that she for love, her shit was good, her shit was gritty. I can tell you what it was, but let bro tell you what I'm missing. Pay attention.
What's missing in my hood, I identified. Then I brought white to my hood. Shit, I gentrified. We had military arms, we would simplify. Point blank, let me simplify. I've been light post, corner boy, green box sitter, crack nigga. Tryna hustle up and act bigger. 6 deuce buyer, niggas really live the wire. From lookouts, then we meteor to suppliers. Caged in, one way in, one way out. Robocops on mountain bikes, ain't pulling mace out. Just tryna get back home from getting chased out. A week ago, a boy like me don't got a face now. Departments, the projects, the ghettos, all the same shit. Crazy how we hopscotch and double dutch danger. Between ADHD and all the pills that you gave us, how we supposed to process this anger?
The rain couldn't understand it. The pain made them understand shit. The sun tried to understand. The gun made me understand. The wind tried whispering the warning. The land shaking plus the rhythm is enormous. All the forces like a portal to a vortex. Connected to the stars, just projecting where we part at. Pull up where you park at. Aim a little dark. Where your bark at?
My ghetto's not your culture. Niggas really die here. So hard to say goodbye. Is the only lullaby here. Kilos turning boys to men. Gotta pick a side here. Some with Jesus Shuttlesworth. Some of us were Nasir's as time goes by. It's an eye for an eye here. My niggas mob deep. The fittest gon' survive here. We New Jersey drive here. Chop, shop, ride here. This jack in the box shouldn't come as no surprise here. You niggas rent their own street cred. Gets denied here. Section 8 living. We treat it like a timeshare. Mother, auntie, cousin couldn't tell you who reside there. But never seen a father that was government devised here. Conquer and divide here. Crash and collide here. When kings can't raise a young prince, the doves cry here. Candy lady right there. Zombie land right there. Them apartments be the perfect backdrop for any nightmare.
That was Run, Run, Run Part 2 by McKinley Dixon, immediately followed by Community by JID and Clips. This next song, to round out Jesscore, we do need a little bit of soft acoustic folk. So, my goat, Sufjan, we got City of Roses from The Greatest Gift, which was basically bonus tracks to Carrie and Lowell. So this is City of Roses by Sufjan Stevens.
A break in the clouds is a break in my day. Face the sun of my salvation. As Hathaway Jones would have made it his own fate. Fly by the wings of your creation. On the top of your head there is a poem. The thought in my head, oh God only knows, as everything else will disappoint you. I used to be young and bold, but now I'm afraid I'm getting so old. I followed the light to the city of roses. It's a little known fact that I can't go. I'm the champion of regression. I've had it enough with the East Coast. I'll die by the wings of my ambition. The city I left, the city of throws, the one that I love, the city of hope, as everything else will disappoint you. I used to be young and bold, but now I'm of age, I'm getting so old. I followed the light to the city of roses. A break in the clouds is a break in my day.
That was City of Roses by Sufjan Stevens. Up next, we have an album that I had been anticipating for a long time, and then I never played any songs from Second Semester for some reason, despite how good this album was. This is the song Dancing Without Moving by Quedeca.
Feeling since I was the age of 22. I might as well do my dance without a crew, so I can step away from it like excuse you. Brush them off, no step without a shoe. That shooting star comes when the sun out. Better make that wish before they run out. I used to live in my regret, but there's just one feeling I forget. You always feel like I'm turning my mind. To the night sky to copy what I do. It's dancing again now. Every time I miss you, I get cut off. She wasn't the one, she was just the one off. Swear it was fine with me last week. Cried a couple times, 51 exactly. For every sign he tried to tip out, I felt God when the power lost was switched off. Lowering the sail up for the trailer where we drift off. And if that brings me back around, I'll browse the gift shop. The waves feel like I'm turning my mind. I look to the night sky to copy what I do. It's dancing again now. I wanna see you get low in the setting sun. I wanna spin you back around in front of everyone. Show me everything I missed in this millennium. Now coming live from inside the moon, believe it or not. I feel the rhythm from my room, I'm slipping it out. Let that vessel be a vessel and see what you got. Any second, he's gonna drop. The waves feel like I'm turning my mind. To the night sky to copy what I do. It's dancing again now.
That was Dancing Without Moving by Kodeka, which you may recognize from when I was posting on the remote story this summer. Shout out if you were there. This next song, I feel like you also cannot, well, this is to round out Just Core. This is the end of Just Core forever, just for the semester. It's not Just Core if you don't let it jangle a little bit. So this is Can't You Tell It's True by Another Sunny Day.
That was Can't You Tell It's True by Another Sunny Day. And for the last song that we're playing today, playing one artist who I listen to a lot, but at least they had an EP come out this year that I only played one song from. So this is the band Couch Dog. I love them. They're finally going out on tour, so I'm gonna end up seeing them live. Probably. Maybe. This is the song Casadastra by Couch Dog.
Is there something I can change before another day? Give me
That was Couch Dog by Casadastra.
And
So
unfortunately,
no, I messed that up. That was Casadastra by Couch Dog.
the end of our show today and for the rest of 2025. Womp womp.
Have a happy new year. Have a happy holidays.
Exactly 1 week from now, if I can do my math correctly, you'll probably hear a lot of Christmas music.
This is true.
But after that, probably no more for a while.
I think Christmas music kind of extends in the new year. Either way, as a reminder, I'm Xander.
I'm Jess, and we have been Universal Remote for...
Yay.
We're going into semester 4?
Yeah, we're
What?
about to...
This is bonkers.
Yeah, this is the end of semester 3.
Crazy.
Anyways, feel free to check out our Instagram at universalremote_WIUX for announcements on when the next show, I guess, semester of radio shows will end up starting.
We will also definitely post our track lists and recordings of this show and any previous shows that have not already been uploaded due to technical difficulties, except for the ones we couldn't record, obviously.
Yeah. And that's about it. Next show will probably be early February, late January-ish.
Let's hope.
Somewhere around then. Thank you all for tuning in. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.